Trick or treat! Yes, I am a dork. Happy Halloween, my sweet. Are you ready for the greatest Halloween Town movie marathon ever? Great. You finish preparing the snacks while I'll go set the movies up. Wow. She really outdid herself in decorating the place. I thought the outside was amazing, but the inside is just as festive. Jeez. Why does she always have to bring out the Grudge Girl statue? Not that I hate the movie, but I can definitely live without a lifelike movie prop next to the couch. Now here's a friendly face. Look at my little pumpkin at the pumpkin patch. I can't believe she still has some of her old homemade decorations from grade school. Aw, this one is a picture of her dressed as Snow White. So cute. Hey, there's my Pookie pumpkin. I was just looking at these pictures of you when you were young. Aw, you were so adorable. Well, I mean, you're still adorable now. Why haven't you shown me these before? What other costumes did you wear? Come on, it can't be that embarrassing. You can tell me. Really? A honeypot? I'm not laughing. I think it's precious that your mom dressed you as cute inanimate objects. Do you do you happen to have a picture? I'm just kidding. Come on, let's start the movie. Was I ever afraid of any Halloween monsters as a kid? Well, You know that I lived in the Philippines for most of my childhood, right? And back home, we didn't really celebrate Halloween. By the time I moved here, I was already old enough to stop believing in monsters. That doesn't mean I didn't have my share of scary monsters. They might not be as terrifying as vampires or zombies, but they did freak me out when I was a kid. Let's see. What kind of aswang can I remember? I said aswang, not a swan, like a singular swan. Though, to be fair, those birds can be quite scary. Oh, I got it. Back in the province, like the countryside where most of my family lived, there was lots of duendes. They're like a dwarf/goblin kind of monster, and according to my older cousins, if you don't give them some kind of offering, they would curse you. Yeah, no, I'm serious, Little Miss Snow White. I mean, sure, they sound harmless, but I've seen my relatives contract like pink eye and other nasty things because they disturbed them. I never had a bad experience with the duende, but it was probably because my mom would always tell me to say, "Excuse me," and "Tabi-tabi po" whenever we would pass by, like a dirt mound. That's where they're supposed to live. Tabi-tabi po, it means like, excuse me, coming through, in a respectful way. To this day, I still whisper "excuse me" every time I see one. This next one my grandmother was constantly warning me about. It was called, okay, this is going to be a bit of a tongue twister here. It was called a manananggal. 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 Yeah, it's close enough. So basically, it's a bat-winged monster that is like split into two, like across the belly. Like there's two parts of it. Yeah, I don't know. And it likes to eat unborn babies. Yeah, it's not the most kid-friendly monster. I remember every time I went to my Lola's house, grandma's house, she would say to me, "Linlin, anak, you need to eat lots of adobo so that the manananggal will stay away from you because you'll have lots of asin and bawang in your body." So basically, she said the way to ward them off, the manananggal, was to eat food with lots of salt and garlic. Oh, you're not going to come near me now because I have garlic breath? Well then, Missy, maybe you are a manananggal in disguise. No. What would really scare me as a child was the Mumu. Yeah, that's what they're called, Mumu. Yep. Don't ask me why they're called that, because I have absolutely no idea. Anyways, I can't really recall what it looked like, but judging by the tone of my parents, I can safely assume Mumu were bad news. Yes, babe, I was haunted by an imaginary cow. You know what? Because of that cow, I learned not to run into unsafe places. Well, I hope my little lecture of Filipino monsters didn't bore you to death, but maybe it answered your question. It did? And you learned something? That's great. Well, what did you learn? Lin. Of all things, why was my childhood nickname the only thing you remembered? Okay, well, now we both have something to blackmail each other with. Ooh, what was that? Well, it didn't sound like nothing. You're gonna go check it out? Okay, just be careful. There might be Mumu there.